Hello and welcome everyone, Ragnarok here with part 4 of my Tlaqua Eye of the Vortex Warhammer 2 campaign. Alright, so we're gonna go for 2 hours today, so this is gonna be a long ass episode. Sit back and relax. Feel free to skip ahead if the pace is a little bit too slow for you. Or one of the things I like to do when I'm watching my favorite Total War YouTubers, Legend of Total War and LHTV, is I will a lot of times put it on in the background as I'm doing things around the house, whether it's housework or whatever else I might be working on at that particular time. It just gives me something to keep me occupied, and then I give it my 100% attention when things do get a little bit interesting. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy, guys. I'm hoping we can get a little bit more action in than the previous episode. Things were a little bit on the dull side, but I think we'll be all right here. All right, so we can even actually auto resolve this bad boy, which I think I'm gonna do. Fair bit of damage there, but well, we'll recover that for too long. All right, tough. Want to build that, and I think I want to go with the growth there. Agility of the lizard. I think that'll actually be very, very good. Definitely want to get this armor built up. Yeah, let's go agility of the lizard for now. Alright, let's move you to Tlaqua. And then we'll come this way next turn. And I think we'll try, or at least attempt, what I was saying. Come and make a bid for Calabad. See how that goes. Now, the question is, I think we're gonna leave this here for a little while. We won't start. Yeah, well, we just want to get these provinces built up quickly. I think it's the objective here for the time being. Diplomacy. Is up for trade yet? Not yet, eh?
Armored in faith.
What you guys?
These lands are ours by the right of the peasant.
Anybody else friendly with us?
Lord of Bretonia.
I'm all for it. It's just a crew that
Alrighty. Looks good. Alright, let's continue reading through the army book here. So, the Slan knew that if left unchecked, the unpredictable winds of chaos would return and eventually destroy the world. All life, stolen by the demonic entities, and the planet itself ripped asunder. They frantically attempted to reawaken the shattered series of wards that were scattered across the world in areas of power, usually where the lines of energy that crisscrossed the world met. Further, strong points to hold back chaos were restored in scattered pockets all over the world, including within Lustria itself, deep in the jungles of the Southlands, and along the islands circling the South Pole. Quest successful. Have any of the 3 falling units. Alright, cool. I don't know when we were issued this quest, but cool. Search available. Income from industry. Go income from industry. That'll be, it's not going to make a huge difference this early in the campaign, but Definitely want to get income coming in. Now, do we want to sink points into this as well? Or sink money into this? Really, how are we looking for public order? Well, presently, can't quite get over there. Alright. Moving towards that, but yeah. Man, all these quests that I don't realize we have, we're unlocking. Survivalist. 900. Alright, let's upgrade that and that. Keep the public order under control here. This'll... Hopefully we won't need this for over long. Like, I mean, there's a lot more useful buildings that we'll need here. And hopefully it won't be too long before we can replace this as well. But I think that should give us public order. Public order should be under control, which means we can move freely. The one worry is that our garrisons are not suitable to defend really against much of anything. So if these armies start moving towards our cities, we've either got to make a beeline back for them, or should make sure that we've got 2,500 in our pocket, or be prepared to raise another army very quickly. Anyway, I'm okay with how things look for now, but we'll see what we can do with this one army versus Sudenburg. And so it is that the Slan took on themselves the role of protectors of this world that was carved by the wall of the Old Ones. As their numbers dwindled, the Slan retreated further into the depths of their jungle homelands, struggling to hold their own temple cities from the onslaught of chaos. Attempting to maintain control over their own domain, the Slan were forced to leave the rest of the world to its own devices, while they struggled for survival, and ultimate doom seemed certain. Alright.
Not likely.
Bastards recruiting, eh?
I'll ignore that.
My goodness.
Absolutely
I've got a third stack over there too. Maybe really stepping into the hornet's nest over here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna build this to level 3. We'll probably be demolishing it before that. I want to get that, I think what we'll build there is probably the Ripperdactyl hatchery. Shouldn't take us too long to get that, and then we'll replace a lot of Tiktaq'to's units, probably a lot of these skink skirmishers with Ripperdactyls and Pterodon riders. Code 1 riders, we'll keep them for now. Alright, let's... Alright, how's that going to affect the public order? Alright, not too much. What kind of range does this army have? That's what I want to know. Can we make it to land? Really risky. Extremely risky. I don't... they might have enough movement to get to us. Maybe. Anyway, if they do, well, we'll see. We'll see if they can take us on. That's a lot of bloody crossbows. I think the best way to try and deal with that would be to absorb a lot of that with our skink cohorts, and just get into them with the Pterodon riders, if possible. Anyway, leaving everything undefended. See how this turns out. There's probably a lot of people who wanted me to get on the move last episode, which
Anad, you may speak before my
probably I probably should have done.
Honor before
In all
the laws
fairness,
of chivalry demand I will not.
no many ones. Be friends. Yeah, right. I should have mentioned earlier as well. I am recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning, where I am, Eastern Time Zone. The fine city of Toronto. On a side note, the Maple Leafs are out of the playoffs, which, as a Montreal Canadiens fan, does my heart good. However, they were defeated by the Boston Bruins, which I have eternal hatred for the Boston Bruins. So it's like I was cheering for both teams to lose, which I know it's not possible, but would have been great if both teams had lost and been knocked out of the playoffs. But I don't know how many hockey fans are watching this, but yeah, looking forward to next season with the Canadians. I think we've got a lot of young talent coming up in the era we recruited a skink priest. Really sweet, very nice. Of beasts. Okay, I think I would have preferred the heavens, but I guess we shouldn't really be complaining. All right, well, I would love to get you into the army to help move through this territory, or to help with his invasion. This
Absolutely not.
all right, they can move there.
I'll ignore that.
But I think I'm gonna keep him here, in case this will be an extra unit that we can actually throw into an army if we need to defend if the orcs come around this way. So we'll just keep him nearby, near the capital for now. The capital is obviously going to be the most important building to protect. So we skirt the edge of the jungle here.
I will not obey.
Should be safe from their attack.
Tiktaq'to.
Which is there. Yeah, and public order is good. Not want to trade. Probably get trade with them if we join that war against the lizard, or against the orcs, but see if we can deal with Gutenberg first. We may be a little bit overmatched here. I'm not really confident with this army that we've built. It's not that the army necessarily is that bad, but I feel like it requires a lot of micro, and I really want to simplify the armies so that so that it's a little bit easier for me to manage everything. But oh, did he just lose? Oh no, it said attacked and won. So I guess they must have sacked the settlement there. Alright. They look like they want to go to defend the capital, but they're not sure if that's what they want to do. So alright. Looks fine here. We'll leave the growth here until we're ready to start building a second army, which we're not quite yet. I need to take some more territory.
Absolutely not.
How much does this? Campaign line of sight. like to get more intel, but I feel like it's gonna cost us a turn if we stay in this, if we go in this stance. We might not be able to get to there. Though I'd be okay with taking the minor settlement if they're gonna leave it undefended. And I think this army out in the field, we should be able to take on
I'll ignore that.
this army in the field. I mean, if we can't, then something seriously wrong here. What I'm doing, really question whether or not I should be a war YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, we should.
Not likely.
If they do attack us, we should be able to handle them. Though, oh, son of a bitch. They could most definitely bring reinforcements. So if they bring the reinforcements, that would be big trouble. And yeah, we are definitely not going to be able to
I refuse.
get that settlement. Actually, let's bring you around and we'll just scout around with you. Come up here and keep an eye on.
Absolutely not.
We do have the 3 armies. We're gonna have to hopefully take them out one by one. If they attack us, we should be able to withdraw from them. I don't think they'll have enough range
Not likely.
to attack us. If we withdraw to attack us a second time, I don't think.
Do you know who I am? These lands are ours by the... I am no churl.
Alright. Well, nobody wants to be
Vampire
friends.
of the waves.
Attend your don't be aghast, for I snow. Ready. My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint
Alright, we can get some money out of the dwarves.
Be gone.
Maybe not. Dingy bearded stunties.
No reason for
Come
it.
on. Seriously? 500 gold? That's nothing. 400?
Oathbound.
There. Both bound my ass.
Nekara rise, my leech advisors. Be
Alright, I think it's just the dwarfs that want to be friends. That's fine, so long as we can get a couple non-aggression packs, that'll be good.
I'll ignore that.
Alright, let's see what our friends here do. Keep an eye on the situation down here. There's nothing else for us to build. Be too long before we can build this up. The Slan. Oh, whoops, sorry, read that part. So this doom was averted by the selfless actions of the elves of Uthlan. Under siege from the demons overrunning their island, the elves created a powerful vortex of energy that sucked away most of the magical winds in a devastating maelstrom. The demons required this energy to maintain their physical presence, and so were banished. The elves had learned their magical art from the old ones and the Slan over many generations, and they were remarkably adept at manipulating the magic winds that now blew. Indeed, they could control the magic in ways that the Slan would or would not. The hugely powerful spell that the elves cast was extremely costly, unselfishly dooming their most powerful mages to an eternity of torment for the benefit of the entire world. Damn, I was hoping that I finished in time to see Sunenberg's moves. Just in case any of their armies went into ambush stance or something like that, but anyway, I don't think they did. Alright, so we got a lot more action to see. The end turns are starting to get a little bit longer now that we're visible with a number of more factions. really see much of a boost there. 7. I feel like it could have been more. Gonna save the growth points for Tlaqua. I think opening 2 slots would be more beneficial than getting these 2 settlements up and built up right away. Alrighty, so we've got an army and force march here.
I will not obey.
Damn it. Tell me, we're just out of range. Just out of range.
I refuse.
Damn it. How did they come down this way? Are they gonna invade over here? That's the thing. If they invade over here, we're gonna end up trading capitals.
I
They
refuse.
could. Oh, son of a bitch. You know what? I have a fantastic idea. Or, well,
Not.
that fantastic though.
No.
I wish I knew the range of this army. We're in mustering stance. Yeah, what I'm thinking here is that we use our right, the right of Tzunki, to reset the movement of all our generals, and that way we can take this settlement this turn. However, I don't think that these 2 armies,
Not.
they definitely shouldn't have enough movement, and I don't think he's gonna have enough movement. Like, the thing is, I mean, he's got enough movement to get there on force march, which means if he can actually siege us and he can reinforce,
I'll ignore that.
we could be in big trouble there,
I'll
because
ignore
this guy, yeah, they would be able to come at us with all 3 armies
I refuse.
if this guy can actually do the attack. But I don't know the movement.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, there's. Don't think so. I don't think he's got enough movement to do it. Anyway, let's risk it. Let's go for it. And you're around as well. Oh. I want to get you into the army. There is something else I want to test out here. Actually, up for switch first. Cost for stinks. Growth plus 10. Production costs. Okay, we're just go with the growth first. That.
You must die.
Alright, how impressive. Disciplined. And nice, very nice. Alright, how much does the make sure we have enough to do this. The right is 2,500. Got 3,500 or 3,400. Alright, so we should have just enough to still perform the right. We recruit this discipline guy, and then we'll have a discipline guy for, I believe so anyway. Okay. Alright. Recruit you. Yeah, just second guessing my mathematics, sorry, basic arithmetic. Very tricky sometimes. Anyway, a reason why I wanted to recruit this general, I'm curious to see if this right, when we perform it, if it resets his movement as well. It does! Boom goes the dynamite. That's awesome. That is very, very good to know. That could be very useful as well. Anyway, we're not going to need you, sir. Thank you for that. We'll have him in our back pocket. But now... Oh man, I'm really liking this guy. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Oh, sweet mother. Guess what I forgot? We don't have any siege equipment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. The plot thickens. This could blow up in my face here.
Armored in faith. These lands are ours by the right granted.
Peasants were.
Lord of. These lands are ours by the right granted.
I refuse.
Yep, that is unfortunate. Well, anyway, we found out some valuable information. We may get this army killed. We probably, well, let's see what they do. See what kind of movement they have. Oh man, may have just really stepped in it here, guys. Alright, without the magic surging across the landscape, the daemons were unable to remain in existence and began to disappear, the physical forms merging back into their stronger collections of chaos energy in the extreme north and south. The Slan Mage priests have attempted to follow what they see as the great plan that the Old Ones were working towards, yet this plan has become blurred by time. Struggling to regain their lost power and preeminence, the Slan existed in isolation for thousands of years. The fledgling races, which were nurtured by the Old Ones, now dabble with forces far beyond their comprehension and engage in dangerous practices that were never intended. The world of the Old Ones was one of order and stability, and it is this regulation that the Slan long for. They look at the world with cold, unreadable eyes, seeing the disorder that thrives throughout the lands. Still, they work to restore the imbalance of chaos, hoping for the day when the Old Ones return from across the stars for their lost children. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, so unfortunately we're gonna have to withdraw here. These two armies are both in force march. Gonna get reinforcements. My goodness, we've got another army coming over here. They really don't want me getting in there. It's the perform an action against us. Alright, yeah, so there are some things that I skipped over that are actually in the side margins here that I'd like to go through next. So the first of these is the 5 spawnings of the Mage Priests, and then the next one is the defense of Itza. So we'll wait till the next end turn before I start those. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the lore from the army book. I hope it's adding like a little bit of flavor to the campaign. I know I can be a little bit on the boring side at times. Trying my best to make things as entertaining as possible, but at the same time I'm trying really hard not to lose the campaigns, so I naturally lean towards on the side of caution. Sometime I think we'll go with the weapon strength because we don't have any magic in the armies right now. I mean, we do have our first magic user over here right now, but time being, oh yes, we've got enough movement to get there, and they shouldn't have enough movement to counterattack us. So at least we've we're going to be able to establish our footholds here. We will fight this because we kind of need to try and win here without too much damage, taking too many casualties. Yeah, totally forgot we didn't have any kind of siege attacker. Damn it. I mean, it would have worked out perfectly if we did. And they didn't have enough movement to actually attack us without actually sallying out with the garrison. But I mean, the AI, the campaign AI in this has actually gotten pretty good. It's much better, I would say, than the campaign AI of some of the previous Total Wars. And the AI does do some. Oh, we're in Uthlon. Wow. It's shades of my. I'm having flashbacks to my High Elves campaign. Wow, interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway. Oh shit! Totally forgot you guys have Vanguard deployment. Oh, that. Anyway, get to work. Where are we gonna put you guys? There. The hell? Why aren't you guys hidden? Guess it's that wooded? Can you guys not hide in the forest? Is that it? I've been hiding these guys in the forest all this time, and they're not actually hidden? That's embarrassing. This one, you guys, is a little bit. Actually, come around this way. Get rid of those handgunners. Nice. Just move up and get ready to engage the enemy. And you guys might as well get down here as well. Buildings are going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Too close. What kind of range do these guys have? Actually, the Pterodon Riders actually have okay range. What's actually the actual stat? 80. That's not terrible. Compared to the skink cohorts, what do they have? 80. Okay, it's the same. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Get a charge in on them. Damn it. Alright, we got our cold ones in big fucking trouble here. Alright, pull out of there now, please. I don't mind you guys getting shot by the guns. Alright, just shoot at whatever you like. guys get over here. Actually, maybe come around this way. Back. Alright, perfect. Move that way. Get in here. Good. 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 Oh. Alright, you need to get away from those halberds. You guys should be able to pick them apart. Alright, we need to start dropping some bombs here. Finish off those handgunners, please. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Going over here. Let's get in there. You come over here, bomb this unit. Ooh boy, that's gonna be friendly fire. Alright, wasn't too bad. Yes, the skink unit took a fair bit of damage. Old ones took a beating. Slowly getting the hang of it, but we're gonna be reforming the armies here soon. Now we have to decide what we're gonna do here. If we're going to just sack the settlement, well, actually, we're not gonna be able to occupy it if we sack it. I'm thinking maybe we'll loot and occupy. I don't think they have enough movement to be able to counterattack us here. We will want to get some replenishment here. Yeah, I think definitely loot and occupy. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to hold this ground. That's kind of why I'm thinking that we should loot and occupy. Ocean of speed, eh? Caught up to the army. I want to make room for him, but not sure what we're going to take out. I don't know. Could use him on the campaign map for now. And what do we got here? I think we're going to demolish that, and we'll leave that for now. Let it repair on its own. So if we do repair it, it will... We'll get a garrison here if we repair it. That's the thing. Decent. Oh, that's not really a big deal anyway, because I don't think we're going to be using any Saurus in this, and I know that the agent that you get for the Saurus Scar Veterans, very powerful agent, but I don't think we're going to actually use any of them during this campaign, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I could change my mind. Where are we at right now first? Okay. Alright, I'm going to repair this. I know we looted it, but we're still gonna be running a profit, even though we looted it. And we're smashing this. We're gonna get a little bit of cash from this, 1,200. And this will actually, that 700 will give us all of these units at full strength, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Which, if we need to try and defend it, give us the opportunity to defend it. But they send all 3 of these stacks after us. We're gonna have to fall back to one of these settlements. Turns. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. 8 turns. Do we want to wait 8 turns, or should we build these up first? Is that plus 10 gonna make a difference? I really don't think so. Alright, we'll just wait it out here. Public orders managed, under control. And we're getting close to enough income for a second army. Or at least the beginnings of a second army. Still got a little ways to go. The sooner we get that second army in the field, the better.
Protector, the laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
Never!
The crew are restless.
I don't think
Welcome
we can
aboard, but
negotiate
don't
with
get
these guys.
comfy.
Nope.
Nekara, you hold little interest to me. Stop this! Submit. I am a gracious host.
Lord of Athelloren, welcome to the halls of Athelloren.
Alrighty. Not much we can do there. We'll leave those settlements for now. Yeah, I want to save the growth for this, so we'll wait it out 8 more turns. Try and get that leveled up. Alright, the 5 spawnings of the mage priests. There were 5 spawnings of Slan created by the Old Ones after they arrived on the Old World, and none have been spawned since their departure. The Slan of the first generation spawning were the builders of the first temple cities. They were the most powerful of the mage priests, and the only beings permitted to enter the presence of the Old Ones, perhaps because no other living creature had the mental or psychic strength to cope with the experience. They died many thousands of years ago, and their bodies were embalmed, to be kept within the sacred temples as venerated relics. Of the second generation spawning, originally spawned to alter the world's alignment and orbit, there are only 5 remaining. These surviving mage priests are immensely old. Perhaps the oldest creatures in existence, and they rule the greatest of the temple cities. Alright, so...
I'll ignore that. I will not obey.
By
I was
Sigmar,
tempting
no.
to try and...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, Kinda in a rough spot here. I don't think we can stick around here. Oh, Vanguard deployment could be useful, possibly. Give you punish troops. This army at full strength if we can. Lightning strike would be fantastic right now
I will not obey.
Not likely.
I refuse.
in this situation. Lock army. Failure, sex chance, best chance, histories, rank, items. We block the army, does that mean they can't reinforce?
Absolutely not.
Options, what do you have for option? Under replenishment, that's not going to help us. Alright, well, let's see if we can block this army. Don't let me down, Zlat. Who's success? Good job. Very, very nice. Guess what we want to do. Start getting into some of this stuff. Yeah, not beasts. Not my favorite of the Lords of Magic.
I'll ignore that.
All right, campaign move minus. Ah man, I was really hoping that it would prevent them from reinforcing, but I don't believe it does.
No.
At least according to this, there's nothing on there that's does not. But
I refuse.
I can guess. Moment.
Fight!
Enforce march anyway.
Absolutely
This
not.
army, they'll be able to reinforce if this guy
I'll ignore that.
does the attack.
Cool.
Oh. So repairing this did not automatically give us full strength garrison. Damn, I was mistaken there. Oh. For success just then. Yeah, I don't know. We're not gonna be able to stay and hold this. So maybe we'll come around this way. How long before this right? Down duration. 20 turns. Was it 25 turns? Oh, okay. Sorry, 18 turns. Alright. Good to know. I will suffer attrition going through there. Not the end of the world though.
I will not obey.
What we really need is the siege ability, because otherwise it's just going to be a freaking big runaround. What do we got here? These guys have siege attacker? Vanguard deployment causes fear. I guess not. They're just not. Yeah, they're not really a monstrous unit. Well, bollocks. We could build the beast lair, and then these guys, I believe, have the siege attacker. Yeah, there it is. We could just pick up a stegodon, give us siege attacker. This right cannot be performed. This right will unlock after spawning a blessed spawning unit. Oh. How much is it? 12,000. Kind of pricey. Another option. Not sure if we have blessed spawning units just yet. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll come around here. We'll hit Sudenburg, and we'll do the same thing. We'll either sack it or loot it. Loot and occupy. And we'll be safe from these two armies. We'll let them retake the Elven runes. Had I known, or had I realized that that wasn't going to give us the full garrison, probably would have not repaired the building. But anyway, that's not the end of the world. Anyway, hopefully too,
Not likely.
Not likely.
smashing up their settlements like this will actually reduce their income, so they can't actually afford all of these troops. Yeah, it looks like they're actually suffering. Well, actually, there's probably desert attrition. Never mind. But maybe. Yeah, well, we'll keep this here. 7 more turns. Bloody hell. Younger by several thousand years are the slain of the 3rd generation, who aided in the construction of the lesser temple cities, where they rule to this day. Their numbers are few, possibly less than 20 remaining in existence. The mage priests of the 4th generation are more numerous, and were spawned to attend the warp gates above the poles and to aid in the creation of the world pond, the great separation of the continents. In haste, the 5th generation was spawned mere centuries before the great catastrophe. Youngest and most numerous of the Slan, though still old enough to remember a time before elves or dwarves, the 5th generation mage priests are the most active and aggressive of the Slan. Alright, interesting. So, any of you who are unfamiliar with the history of the Lizardmen, this is some good stuff. Or at least I hope you guys think it's some good stuff. I don't know. I think it's all very interesting. I mean, they've done such a great job of capturing the lore of in these games. Like, it just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've really done an excellent job. I mean, I'm not by any means an expert on Warhammer lore, but they've done a really good job bringing this world to life. We'll fight this so that we don't suffer too many casualties. And once again, I just want to get really comfortable as I can with this army that we have right now. And when I mean they, I mean Creative Assembly and Sega. Just excellent job with the Warhammer lore, and the games just the Warhammer 2 just keeps getting better and better over time. Just with all of the additional content they've been adding, it's fucking incredible job. The artwork, gameplay, everything is just top notch. Alright, let's put you guys on one flank and you guys on the other flank. Try this. And I haven't really made much use of these two. I don't know how much use we get out of them. Here for now. Alright, boys. Get to work.
Tiktaq'to.
Those. Oh, fuck. It might not have been a great idea to charge in like that with those blokes, but anyway, late now. You guys, yeah, I want one of you to into combat with those. A little bit too slow there. Fly over this way. And another one of you in combat here as well. Alright, things are going pretty well despite quite my frantic micromanagement here. Our overwhelming numbers really doing the job. Man, you guys are fucking slow. That was old hell. Alright, good. Yeah, so again, I don't think that we're going to be able to actually hold this settlement, but just fight a guerrilla style war for now, so we can actually get into their main settlement. We can continue harassing those two armies though with our priest, our skink priest, and we might actually be able to hit the main settlement. I'm gonna loot and occupy. I think sacking probably was the better option there, but loot and occupy should be fine. Not actually gonna repair anything this turn, and we'll leave those buildings, this building for now. It looks like if it looks like they're gonna come to retake it, we'll maybe smash the building. Let's go thick skin for now. We'll get you some magic resistance as well, but let's just get your armor built up a little bit. I think it's probably a good idea that we go down this route, the campaign skills for him, but I'll have to take some time and count out exactly which abilities I want him to have. I definitely want all 5 of these. What are we at right now? We're at level 9. So we've got 31 more levels. So that's 5. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah, I'm definitely thinking that it'd be useful for him to have the lightning strike, and I might actually sink points into ancient cunning, the ambush success chance plus 30%. Just as a means to hide from the enemy armies, it could be very, very valuable, especially with his movement, the way that he's gotten a lot of extra movement. The other stuff here is, I mean, recruitment cost is more or less like when you consider the upkeep cost of all of the units, like recruitment cost is almost like irrelevant, to be perfectly honest. The Untainted, that's not going to do a huge amount. I guess we'll sink the last point in Iron Disciplinarian. I hate how why can't it just be 3 points if you've got it? Like, wow, I don't know. I would just like it so that it works out that you don't, that's balanced, that you're not, that you can finish one thing completely and then move into this. But anyway, right, sorry, it's a bit of a rambled rant there. Need wound him. What we're gonna do. Alright, which army do we want to block? 50%. So that for both. Try and block this army. And wound him. A little bit better odds for... Oh, I guess because this army's a little bit smaller. Yeah, I mean, what we're going to want to do is try and pick these guys off one by one, I think. Alright, we'll harass this army. Alright, that's fine. Wasn't really a crucial thing. The important thing, I think, is get him leveled up for now. And then these armies...
No! I will not obey!
These armies, Yeah, if they stay separated, we potentially pick them off. And if they get too far from Calabad, maybe we might be able to sneak in there. Nothing too much to build here. I don't think diplomacy there's going to be much for us. I still don't want to trade. I think if we joined war against these guys, oh wow, they wouldn't trade. I think they've got the war under control there against the greenskins.
Armored in. The laws of chivalry demand fine.
All right, got non-aggression
Valiant lord.
with the Bretonians here. That's all right.
By the right granted from
Impudent well.
Let's get non-aggression and trade with whoever we can.
How? Whom do I confound you, reptile?
And we'll fight with the folks that don't like us initially. All right. Anyway, I think things are going fairly well so far. I mean, we haven't really expanded a whole lot, but we are getting our home province built up a little bit. Once we get this to level 4, then everything is going to come together. So we'll let them take this, that's fine. Maybe we should have fought that, maybe we could have done more damage, but then again, maybe not. 200 there. I'm not sure what the plan is next. But we definitely, if we're gonna secure this province, we need to be able to take the capital. I mean, that's the obviously the important part. Alright, oh, additional growth, that's good. Which means research something else. Ooh. How long till this is? Turns 5. That actually will work out perfectly. Alright, good. Research that next, because that'll save us 15% on building up that building. This stuff probably not needed. And then we'll go with that. Or maybe that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's available. Make our decision when time comes. How much movement do you need to go into ambush? Oh, son of a bitch, we don't have ambush stance. Sweet mother of pearl. So what the hell? This ambush success chance plus what the fuck? Maybe he does, maybe just because he's sitting in the settlement. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's just because he was sitting in the settlement that it didn't do the ambush success chance. Got you. What? What the hell happened to our movement? Put him in ambush, took him out of ambush, back into regular stance, and now we've got no movement. Wow, did they, wow, I feel like they might have patched something in that. Anyway, that's really annoying because we lost a bunch of movement there. Fuck. Leave that damage for now. Ooh, we're gonna get rebellion here anyway. Alright. Give us an opportunity to get a little bit more experience, I suppose. And go with specialist for you. We're using this guy as a campaign agent right now just to harass these armies and whatnot. Anyway, I'm really perturbed that we lost movement there by putting him in ambush stance. This is not a huge deal anyway. We'll have to come back here to defend the settlement anyway, but... We got another skill point. I just do not want to trade with us.
Protector of the laws of chivalry demand. I refuse. Do you know who I am? Bow before the rightful. Honor before the laws of chivalry demand. Absolutely not.
I won't be aghast. Submit to your scared creatures. Do.
Alrighty, fine. No one wants to play ball. The defense of Itza. As the temple cities began to fall to the demonic hordes, increasing pressure was put on those still standing. With the grid of power collapsing between the cities, the armies of chaos attacked the temple city of Itza, under the protection of the Lord Croak. This, the first city, was of utmost importance, for if it fell, then a vital link would be broken. With the existence of the Lizardmen on the verge of total destruction, Lord Croak mustered his defenses. Lord Croak, first of all slain, spawned on the world, directed
Vortex is
total
under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
Alright, that's okay, old fella. We're good. We're not really getting involved with the ritual stuff unless, I don't know. I mean, I could change my mind.
I refuse. I'll ignore that.
Yeah, well, we'll keep blocking army here. Uh-oh. Critical failure. Okay, he's just wounded. I guess if he was killed, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd prefer heavens. I don't think we'll be going with a lot of the skink beasts, the skink priests with the lore of beasts. I think I would prefer having the lore of heavens. Find it a little bit more useful, a little bit more practical. Alright.
Tiktaq'to!
Sotek! Ula skinks! Scare his!
Actually, Position you guys here.
Olas Geeks.
Here.
Javelins. Vortex. Tlaqua. Tiktaq'to.
Should have taken a closer look at what we're up against here. Nothing too crazy, nothing we haven't taken on before. Just don't get too close to those crossbows though yet. Oh, you know who I forgot to deploy? The hell is our source? Huh. Cold One Riders way behind. Man, these guys are slow. What is that, a mortar? Why are they moving their mortar up? Why? What the blazes? What's wrong with you guys? Alright, keep moving up. Not sure what the plan there with the mortar was, but I don't think they've gotten any shots off at all. Looking at those crossbows. Guys, with those crossbows. Why don't you guys fly over them? Both there. Alright, that was really easy. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with this army though. We still haven't been tested, and those bigger armies are still out there, so they'll have a lot of work to do. Just cut them up a little bit more. Before we end it, I'll probably auto-resolve the follow-up battle. How many of you guys are gonna catch these crossbows? Anyway, a little bit more experience for Tiktaq'to. He's slowly leveling up. Gosh. I should have went for him. You guys are doing a good enough job with the swords. Yeah, the mortar didn't get a single shot off. I don't know why they were moving it forward like that. Really bizarre to me, but you know, whatever.
Tiqtak'to. Bitch. Dead.
Armed shield. Regiment of Renown unlocked. Cohort of Sotek. Alright, good, good, good. Nice to have in our pocket. Bit of armor for this bloke. Probably level him up as well. Alright, so he's a survivalist. That'll be useful. We're gonna put him on Stegadon or Ancient Stegadon. No, I think I prefer the Stegadons more because of their additional range, 360 range. These things have quite a bit more hit points. Actually, it's not that much more. Lizard. Yeah, I don't know how useful Vanguard deployment is gonna be if we've got him on a Stegadon. I guess it still actually would be kind of useful. But something else that we can give him that'll be more useful at the moment. Question. Let's go missile resistance actually. I think that's really important. Ooh. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, I thought you could get all of these. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah, because so many of these are all so good. That's not crazy. Definitely not. See, the thing is, this one, just for the fact of the armor, because he doesn't have a lot of armor, would be so good. Be so great to get him that additional armor, but additional hit points would be okay. But I think the one we go with, I think the one that makes obviously the most sense is the minus 20% upkeep for our Pterodon riders. So we'll go with that. There we go. And a little bit more income. We don't have a ton of them, but we're going to be recruiting some more soon. Alright, let's force march you back to here. Might get in there. Go with that. And I think next what we'll do is we'll start working on some campaign skills for him. So some of this stuff up here is pretty solid. Melee attack plus, that's really good. Precision strike plus 5 when attacking for the Lord's army. Alright, 4 more turns for this. The diplomacy. You guys want to trade yet? Of course not. Yeah, as soon as we get this to level 4, I'm going to demolish this building. And we'll rebuild the... I think we'll rebuild the hatchery there. And then with the 2 building slots that open up, I think one of them will be defenses, the Mystic Barriers. And then the other one will be this, the Beast Lair. For sure, Beast Lair. 100%. Pick up the Beast Lair.
Not likely.
Alright, we gotta figure out our next moves. Kinda, we're getting bogged down in the mud. At least they're not counterattacking us. Though if they did counterattack us, it would give us the opportunity to... Oh, shit. Okay. I was thinking we could use this to get Sland Priests instead of building the Star Chamber, but that's not going to work because you need the the priest capacity, recruitment capacity. Anyway, I guess is that the only way that you can get the Sland Priests? Have to be recruited from any settlement. I don't know. Not sure exactly how that works. Anyway, let's start moving towards Calabad again. It'll take these guys a little while to get over there, but what do we have for blessed spawnings? Anything? Nothing for blessed spawnings. We have requests. Task of Heavens. I mean, win one battle against the following race. Haven. Act a ritual. We're not going to do that. After an occupied following settlements. Raise or sack following number of settlements. 1. Turns to complete 19. Okay. We only have to raise or sack one more. Oh, son of a bitch. Could have sacked this settlement. Damn it. Well, maybe if we go towards this, we'll be able to come down here and hit this again, and we'll actually sack it this time. And then we can do the blessed spawnings, and then the... There was something else. Anyway, we need a siege attacker. That's the big thing. What we need would really help us finish these guys off. Well, we haven't. I mean, we haven't really weakened them. It's just been a little bit of a run around so far. But at least we're turning a profit, and we're giving getting Tiqtak'to leveled up as well. So hasn't been completely pointless, but I mean, kind of feels a little that way. But yeah, we're kind of making progress in positive direction in some form at the very least. I want to move you right to there. Ambush success chance 40%. Just want to try and get closer to them without them seeing us get closer, so that maybe they won't bring these armies back.
I'll ignore that.
But anyway, we'll see what happens here. Keep playing it a little bit cautiously. I don't know if it's even worth bothering to check this diplomacy. I'm getting kind of annoyed. Gotta do something to sweeten the deal if we're gonna get any kind of agreements with these guys. It probably has something to do with our strength ranking as well. Our strength ranking being so low right now doesn't help with the diplomacy. In this titanic battle, Proxagor Nake, known as the Wanderer, rose to preeminence. His own temple city in ruins, he journeyed to Itza to aid its defense, killed 80 of the foul demons, holding the vital bridge of the stars on his own until reinforcements arrived, earning him great honor. He was thought slain until his reappearance nearly 3,000 years later. What the blazes? Oh, look at this. Where did you show up from? I don't think we really have a chance to win here. If we fight it, we might be able to get their catapults. I don't really feel like fighting it. Let them have their victory here. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to come back to our main province. I didn't see them come through here at all. Damn it, that's a bit of a problem. How did you guys pop up from? I guess they did spot us. Things. Opposing retreat. Damn it. Nice if we had that building available.
I refuse.
I'm gonna be careful here.
No. By
Not
Sigmund,
ourselves.
no. Absolutely
Crap.
not.
Alright, I think if we move to there, we'll be safe from attack.
I will not obey.
Should be able to hit this settlement next turn, potentially. And yeah. We come this way, we can get back around to deal with this army.
Never wrong.
Should be able to defend with this.
No.
If they move towards this, I might recruit one of those generals. Pick up a regiment of renown. But for now, we'll have to let the Skaven have their fun here. We didn't really sink a ton into that. That's gonna have a really negative effect on public order for now. Anyway, in this settlement, just leave it for now until we can get back here. We will want to demolish this, but not yet. When they make their move for it.
I refuse.
Serenely seated atop the Great Pyramid of Itzel, an isolated island of calm amidst the hellish storm, Croak directed his energies to assaulting the daemons directly, caused fire to rain from the heavens, engulfing the foe and forcing the redirection of the river Amazon to sweep away thousands more. For months, Lord Croak held the daemons at bay, slaughtering countless numbers with arcing beams of power. He caused earthquakes to tear open gaping chasms that engulfed entire demonic legions before closing them once more. Eventually, Croak fell, ripped apart by a war host of a dozen greater demons that had fought their way to the top of the pyramid. Even so, Lord Croak's undying spirit fought on. Such was his determination and dedication to his temple city that he refused to let death hinder him, and eventually denied victory to the enemy. Thus, the first city was saved, but at a tragic cost. Alright, what do we got here? Reclaiming the Lost World. Your noble Slan Mage priests have devised a ritual that gives even ordinary skinks increased immunity against some of the foul diseases lingering in territories overrun by the vile servants of the Great Horned Rat. However, they must still be defended against other threats in the abandoned temple cities. Ground could be regained this way, though troops would have to be committed to the Skink's defense. Commit to this ban. Minus 50% casualties suffered from all attrition. 6 turns or do nothing. We're gonna do nothing.
You need a move.
Not something that. Ah, damn it! We don't have enough movement.
Not likely.
There.
Absolutely not. I'll ignore that.
So.
Absolutely not.
Tiktaq'to, Shikal.
No.
Kakromato.
I refuse.
Sigma for
At least they're splitting up their forces. We might be able to get rid of one of these armies. The decision I'm sort of mulling through is whether we come back to retake Sudenburg after
Not
he
likely.
takes it and destroy that army, or if we come down here and take this settlement and destroy this army. I think it's probably better to come down here, even though they'll have the garrison here to help them.
Not
Give them
likely.
basically a full stack. A little bit more than a full stack, actually. 21 units. So that'll be our toughest challenge of the campaign yet.
I will not obey.
I just want to move where we're not in range for this guy to reinforce.
I'll ignore that.
If he decides to
will
come
not
over here and
obey.
attack us. Have to attack this and then come back here to get rid of this
You failed.
garbage. Yes. And then we'll rebuild our army. We'll get a second army in the stack, or second stack in the field, and come back here in full force, and we'll be fine to actually take them on. Is that available last turn? Didn't notice. I don't think I checked last turn. Take a look at the technology. It's available a little bit earlier. Anyway, let's get rid of this. We'll rebuild the pterodon hatchery. I'm probably gonna keep these skinks, but we'll transfer them over to the other general. We'll re-recruit this disciplined guy. We'll re-recruit him, and then what we'll do is we'll build the pterodon, Ripperdactyl hatchery, or pterodon hatchery, and then eventually Ripperdactyl. It only takes 3 turns. This will take 4 turns. But we'll pick up some more pterodon riders, and with 2 stacks, we'll be able to get in here. We'll be able to take them on. But just a little bit tentative, trying to take on 3 stacks with 1. If they're not gonna cooperate and split up their forces and all that good stuff. But I definitely want to get rid of these even over here.
Plan scheme is discordant.
Alright, yeah, I've got to figure out which section of the Lizardmen Armies book we're going to go through next. I mean, the next section in order in the book here is the timeline of Lustria. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go through the timeline or not, just because, I mean, maybe I might, I don't know. Alright, you can have this back for now. I should have demolished the building there, but I don't think it would have been demolished in time. Not a big deal anyway. We knew we were going to lose this. I'm going to get over here and get rid of that Skaven force. I don't know where the hell they came from. Is this because of the ritual? What the hell is that? Where are you guys going? Are we at war with them? We're not at war with them, are we? Oh, I forgot the Sword of Cain is...
I foresee destruction.
Don't think we're actually at war with them. Oh, maybe we are. Hell. Oh, man. I feel like I've fallen asleep at the helm. They're not on the list here. Pretty sure this is one of the stacks that shows up after the, like, when the rituals are enacted. What the hell are they doing way over here? Well, let's just hope they don't attack the settlement there, because if they do, that's pretty much gonna ruin the campaign. We gotta get back over there, boys. We definitely gotta get back over there. Alright, so this is gonna be a tough fight, or at least tougher than anything we've had thus far. A lot of crossbows we're up against here. That mortar could be a bit of an issue if we're not careful. Andreas Leonardus. The one good thing is that I got a little bit of practice in with these pterodons. So should be prepared for this. Fighting back in Uthlan magically. Alright. I think we're gonna keep you guys back. Keep you guys on this side. Be able to get over here quickly. And we're gonna set up over here. Like the ground on this side of the map a little bit better. Guys are gonna go over here. Alrighty.
Tiktaq'to! Clear work!
Mortar over there, perfect. Guys, go for the mortar. What was that? Oh, got a wizard over there. Guys, get over here to help out. Right now. We need all of you in there. One of you try and scare the rest of them off. Get these crossbows off. Over here and drop some bombs. To activate their skirmish mode, and then we'll just fly over them. Nope, stay in the air. And then get out of there. Guys, maybe back up a bit. Okay, the mortar's down. Want to make sure it shatters. Alright, get out of there, boys. Enough. Guys, stay back for now. Guys, come over here and harass these other units. Get out of range of those crossbows for now. Those are all crossbows there. That's a juicy target. Get out. Let's get in here too. Let's come over here. Try and take out their ranged units if we can. Let's just sit tight for now. Skirmishers have deal with this. Come over here. Get others. Ah, fuck, there's spearmen in there. You guys are gonna have to get out of there. Swing around this way. Alright, we're doing okay here. Mortar crew is back.
Tiktaq'to! Tlaqua! Tiktaq'to! Vortex! Tiktaq'to!
I'm not liking this. Ooh, okay. Let's move up. Doing in there. You guys need to get out of there. You guys come. That. You guys out of that mess. Actually, don't get in there. Oh shit. This is not good. You fly over here. Hey, these pterodons actually seem pretty slippery. They seem to get out of trouble pretty well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lost track of my cold ones. Alright, you get out of there. Out of there. Let's just regroup. Feel like we've done a pretty good job here. Guys, I'll come back this way. Fuck. Guys, get over. Get out of there, there's spares in there. Where those swords don't come back. Guys, get out of there, the spares are in there. Ooh, I don't know. Let's regroup here for a moment and see if we can. Ah, shit. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, or we're gonna lose that cold one unit. Oh well. Wasn't crazy about the cold one riders anyway. You guys move up. Let's keep moving forward. My goodness, this mortar is back on the guns. A lot of crossbows. A lot of freaking crossbows. Finish them off. I think we're winning, but it is definitely hard to tell. Come over here and drop some bombs. Should help that situation a little bit. Go with some crossbows. I think we've almost got it. Messy. Definitely been messy, but that's gonna be a pain in the ass, but think we are almost in the clear here. Most of their units are routing.
Tiktaq'to!
Few bombs left.
Javelin, Rodans!
This guy breaks. I think that's it. All right. Woo. All right. Get Tic-Tac-Toe back to friendly territory. There's a sliver of health there. The unit might actually not be wiped out. Be nice if we could hold on to it for now. I do find them somewhat useful. Oh man, only 3 of them left and they survived. Wow. Alright, we'll sack. And you have enough movement to occupy there, sir. Alright, awesome. Get a little bit of extra replenishment. We're not in threat of being attacked, and we can get back over to here next turn and retake this. Well, actually, it won't be next turn. It'll take us a turn to get over there. Oh, we might be able to get there next turn. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, let's give you Guerrilla Fighter. Why not? Alright, we're not in great shape, but we're getting good replenishment here. None of this matters. I hope to hell this army does not decide to attack us. I don't know that we can repel it. It does. I'm not going to recruit him just yet. Search available. Minus 5% for all buildings, minus 1 for province, capital settlement buildings. Construction time. Okay. I think either of these fine. I don't think it really matters which one or the other with that one. Anyway, we've got to retake this, re-establish this province. Be a little bit more careful next time. Keep a closer eye for the Skaven. Yeah, so feels like we haven't really accomplished much of anything this turn, or sorry, this episode. 2 hours of running around. At least we're getting experience, and at least we've built up our home province, sort of. Yeah, I don't think they're interested in us at all. I think it's because of the event that was triggered. I think it's what they. All right, where's he? Oh, he's over here. Cool, cool. All right, perfect. I think we've got enough movement. Make sure we go into the water first before we try to go over there. Even revealed. I'm gonna auto resolve this, but I think just for the sake of trying to save these Cold One riders, we should probably manually resolve it. Even Van Eschen. How you guys popped up there out of nowhere. I guess though that's the disadvantage of reading during the end turns. I'm not seeing everything that's on the campaign map. And the other thing is too, I'm not familiar with how Skaven works. Maybe they some way that they could tunnel under there. I know they've added that there's a new building in our building list. Something about detecting underways or something. I forget exactly what it does. But it's got something to do with it, with the Skaven. It's a specialized building to deal with the Skaven for the Lizardmen. All right, back here. Get everybody out of the way for now. Javelins out front. Maybe we should try and take advantage. Let's actually. No, we'll come in from this side. A little bit elevated. And there. So that we have a vision on them right away. Don't think I'm going to be using the Cold Ones in this battle. Stay back right on the hill there. Stay put. The main force up. And pick off the night runners. Start with. Oh, what does this do? Damn it. That was a terrible miss. Fucking hell. Back. We got a catapult over here. Ooh. Is that gonna be able to hit our flying units? Really, you guys can take them on in melee. You guys shut down this catapult, please. Anyway, we'll have time to. Ooh, look at these sneaky rats flanking us. Let's get in there too. Hurry up over there, boys. Are needed elsewhere. Alright, you guys get in the air. We need to drop some bombs over here. guys can flank, that'd be great. Alright, tide is starting to turn now. I think it is. Sure that catapult doesn't come back. Their main line is starting to disintegrate. Goodness, this Skaven don't have much for leadership.
Tiktaq'to!
Come help out here. Let's come help. Plague monks are giving us a bit of a hard time. Alright, I didn't do a great job in this battle here. Guys, over here. Yeah, I don't like this terrain, this Skaven terrain. Not a whole lot of fun. It's hard to see where everything is. A little bit anyway. Ooh. Yeah, we took a bit of a beating there. Yeah, I didn't even realize we were at war with Clan Eshin. I don't even know where these guys are located. Alright, let's just occupy this time around. Well guys, I think I am going to end things there. We are right coming up to the 2-hour mark. If you've made it to the end, I commend you. I am very impressed that you've been able to stick with me to the end of the episode here. Right, so I don't know. A recap, we're right back where we started. We do have this settlement, but it's not going to hold for very long. Sudenburg is recruiting a little bit more, but they are definitely weakened a little bit. We took out one of their armies. They'll probably be recruited before we get back over there, but we'll see if they come down here before we have time to start building our second stack. But when we move into Sudenburg, I think our treasury is in good enough shape that even if we dip into the negative for a little while with a secondary army, we should be okay. But the thing is, these pterodons are extremely cheap in Tiktaq'to's army, so I want to load up on these guys now, and we'll transfer all of these skinks into the second army, and then that way we'll have 2 very cheap armies to be able to take these guys on. And I feel pretty confident with the 2 armies we should be able to take them on. And then also we'll start working on getting some stegodons as well. So I want to thank you all for watching. Episode number 5 is next. It'll be 4 hours long, and probably you'll be seeing an episode once a week or so from this point on, somewhere in that range. Anyway, I'll see you then. Have a great day. Ragnarok signing out.